Good morning, everyone. Today, we're back working with a landscaping business. I'm picking up the camera right around 7:30 here. I'm just getting back to the shop from picking up around 20 yards of topsoil mix here with a little bit of compost with the International, because today, guys, we've been hired by one of our customers to dig out 4 tree stumps that they recently had cut down and completely rework the entire property, the front yard, the backyard, and the sides. It's going to be a full day's worth of work. Like always, guys, there's a full mods list link down below, and if you do end up enjoying today's video, please hit the like button, as it does help out with the YouTube algorithms. Now today, guys, the job site is about 50 minutes from the shop here, so we're going to be bringing all the equipment in one go, and then we're going to be bringing it back here, so it's going to be a pretty heavy load, full truckload, and then we're going to be bringing 2 machines here. We're going to be bringing the Bobcat 863 and the Kubota. I think this is a perfect combo, although I would like to take the backhoe. The job site's not big enough, and that would come in pretty handy here. Hey, maybe if we could get a backhoe attachment for the Kubota, that would come in pretty handy here, but I'm going to get both these machines warmed up here since it is pretty cold in the shop. We'll get the truck and trailer set up, and then we'll get loaded, and hopefully we can get on the road here within the next 10-15 minutes. Alright, we're going to be using the deck over wheels trailer here. I'm just putting the ramps down now. I will say, guys, I'm really used to the backup cameras and all the work trucks we have here. Without it, it is a bit tricky. Took 2-3 times to get finally backed up to the trailer. And you just have to do the good old-fashioned way here, just getting the truck centered with the trailer. And it just worked out here. So what I'm thinking is, this is going to be a pretty heavy load. And I think the excavator is heavier than the Bobcat. So I'm going to be putting the Bobcat up front here. I think we're going to have to back it on, and then we'll probably put the skid on, no problem. Alright, let's hop on in the Kubota, guys. Let's get this on the trailer here. Now, you guys might be asking, Square, why are you using the Kubota? Well, hey, I haven't used this in too many videos here. A lot of the employees actually really like running this, and I just kind of get what's left here at the shop here. And I do believe the Deere excavator is actually heading out to a job site as well. I will say, guys, we have right around 2 or 3 weeks left with the landscaping season before the frost comes, before we have to stop, and then we're going to be switching over to snow plowing, snow removal, which is going to be pretty exciting here as well. But guys, fitting 2 of these on the trailer is going to be a bit tricky in my opinion, but hey, we should be able to do it. We're a pretty good problem solver, and I do have a few good ideas. You know, one thing, we do not want to put the bucket through the windshield there as well, but oh yeah, this will work. We'll put all the weight over the axles, which will be perfect, and then we'll just kind of have the excavator arm right about here. I think this should be a pretty good spot here for us, and then finally we'll get the curl bucket there. Now, I will have to say, guys, the controls are a bit different than some of the other ones here, especially the curl of the bucket. We'll just have to get used to it, and we're going to be running this thing for 4 or 5 hours today. Well, guys, loading the trailer took right around 20 minutes there, a little bit longer than expected, but hey, that is not too bad there, especially, I think backing up to the trailer took probably almost half the time there as well, but about a 50-minute drive here looking at it with the traffic of here today. But it's nice to get up to the job site a little bit earlier if we can, and get going early, and maybe finish a few hours earlier here. But you guys can see a full load. This is a pretty epic setup. If you guys are looking at picking up the new farm sim, please use the links down below here. It does help out the channel using my creator code here. And like always, I am posting every single day over on Instagram some pretty cool exclusive behind the scenes about the channel, and some pretty cool daily pictures here. And I will have to say, guys, driving this big truck, I'm not really used to it here. I'm always driving the work trucks. We actually have a few workers, specifically truck drivers that I hired that drive the big trucks, the F800 and this old International here. But one thing, I think this off season we are gonna have to look into replacing this truck here. Although the truck is in pretty good condition, we've actually had it in the mechanics 2 or 3 times within the last 3-4 weeks here, so I think it's time for us to look for something else, and maybe even get a little bit of a newer truck as well. Well, guys, we're getting to the job site here just before 8 a.m. I will say that's pretty good timing for a 15-minute drive in, getting all the materials, getting everything loaded on up here. But take a look at this, guys. There's a lot of work ahead of us. We first have to remove the stumps here. Now, a few things. When the customer asked if I would remove the stumps, I asked him if the trees were removed, and he said they weren't. So I asked if the tree removal company could leave us 4 or 5 feet here. That way we could use it to help with the leverage to dig these stumps out here. So you guys can see we have 4 here, a little bit of sawdust, and all this, guys. Look at that. There's mud all over. Hopefully we don't end up getting stuck here. We only brought the wheeled skid loader, and sometimes that gets stuck a little bit easier here. But hey, why don't we hop in the Kubota? Let's get right to work here. And I'm actually really excited here for it. Don't really get to use a Kubota all too often here, so this should be a lot of fun. While the Kubota is warming up, let's get the trailer disconnected here. Now, I already have the Bobcat off, so we're ready to go to get this unloaded here. Trying to use up every single minute, trying to be as efficient as we can, and it's already 3-4 minutes, so we should be good to go here to use the Kubota and get to work here. Now, one thing, we don't want to be on the driveway here. We don't want to damage it. That is in pretty good shape here as well, but this should be a lot of fun. I am going to be a little rusty at this, like I mentioned, guys, using different controls all the time, but hey, using these excavators is pretty cool. And I will say, since we are pretty good at farm sim, we could definitely hop in one of these in real life, no problem here as well. But getting these stumps removed is going to be probably almost most of our time here. Grading with the skid, I don't think is going to take too much of our time here, but just getting this done and getting all the roots out as well is going to be a key part of the job. Alright, guys, we got it all around dug on out here. Oh, look at that, guys. We got the first stump out. That is pretty good here. Let's see if we just roll it on into the driveway. So we got one done. Wow, we have about 3 more here. We're making pretty good progress. I will say this one here took right around 30-35 minutes. I am a little rusty at getting stumps out here. There's definitely a pretty cool way to do it here. You really have to dig both sides here, then leverage the part of the tree sticking out of the ground. That way you could really get a lot done here as well. But I will say, guys, running this Kubota is so cool here. I really do like having all different brands as well. That just gives us a unique experience here. Now, I am looking to get some more skid steer brands as well. I do know there's a few like ASV. There's a few others as well that I think would be pretty awesome to get here. Hopefully we can get some more of those here in Farm Sim as well. But you guys can see we're already making progress here on the second one, and I will say these are sometimes a little tricky. They seem to be oak trees, which are well known to be some of the most challenging to get dug out here with the excavator. But I'm gonna keep at this, and I'll catch you guys back on probably the last one or two because this is gonna be another few hours. We're on the last stump, guys. Let's see if it's gonna budge here. Let's see. Oh boy, guys, there we have it. And the last stump is dug on out here. Let's see if we could just move it here to the driveway. And we'll actually put these up in the dump truck here, and we'll do that at the end once we do get the truck emptied on out here. Let's see. We'll just move the excavator here to the side. I will say, guys, I think we did almost 3.5 to 4 hours worth of work here. Definitely looking a lot better now. And now it's time to just hop on the Bobcat here. We'll do a little bit of grading work here, and then we're going to be putting down all that topsoil. Now, that's going to take a little bit of time, but hey, I don't think it's going to take too much time here. So I think I'll catch you guys back when I'm ready to put down that topsoil. And now we do have to get it unloaded, and I think we're just going to unload it all at once as well. Alright, the International is unloaded now. I did decide to do a little bit of a change of plans. I put about a third of it in the driveway, a third of it over there, and the last third on this side here. I think that's going to work out a little bit better here for us, but hey, let's hop in the Bobcat now. Looking at this, guys, I thought this was only going to take about an hour here, but this is going to be a pretty long process to get all the topsoil spread. Now, what we're going to be doing is probably around 3 to 5 inches, really does depend, and if we do this right here, the homeowner said he'll, when he gets home from work today, he'll throw down some grass seed, and this is actually the perfect time of the year as well to do any overseeding, even lay down grass seed, so that should all work out quite well here for him. But I will say, guys, working in the dirt, just working with a landscaping business is definitely pretty awesome here, and I will say, guys, we've had a super busy schedule here. Sometimes the jobs go as planned, other times we do have hiccups, equipment breakdowns, and jobs like today that everything just goes as what I was kind of expecting really does help us on out here. And I will say, even for being across town, we are really doing a pretty good job here at overcoming the challenges and just kind of keep on working here to make that money. But I'm going to keep working here. I probably have another few more hours, then I have to get everything loaded up and get on back to the shop. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching, stay tuned for next one, and subscribe for more.